Stretch?
Virtual stretch rather, which we're all completely obsessed with because it is so stretchy and so soft and so comfortable and so flattering. And what we're doing is a great boot cut. I don't know why, but boot cut for me is I lean into my boot cuts more in the fall, huh? Or you call it a flare. So it's not so it's more flare than a boot cut. It's not like your baby boot.
I'm whispering to her.
She's going, flare. See, I call that boot cut.
You know why? Because it's a modern boot cut.
There you go.
That's why. Because you're seeing on the runways a boot cut that isn't as subtle as, we have a very subtle boot cut that all you guys love. We just added 4.5 inches around the bottom to make it a little more modern. So I'm doing the model kick so you can see it from the side and the way it slopes out. This is divine. So where you would ordinarily, let's say in a size 8, have a 16.5-inch leg opening, you'll have a 21-inch leg opening here, but it makes a lot of difference.
Oh, it sure does. I'm wearing the 4 tall. I am normally not a 4, but in Diane's virtual stretch, I get to be a 4, which is awesome.
It's so good, isn't it?
It is so good.
Yeah.
So you get to go down a size, basically, when you're buying this fabrication, so please do keep that in mind. We have them in a petite, average, or tall inseam. So you pick the inseam, you pick the size, and you pick the color. Diane right now is showing you the mid-tone, which is slightly lighter than what I'm wearing, which is the indigo.
You have on the indigo.
So there's the 2 beautiful blue denim colors.
Yeah, and they are beautiful. Really and truly, virtual stretch is the most gorgeous shades of blue. It's just the way the blend takes the indigo dye and the way we wash it down with enzymes. So this always looks very retro. Yours looks a little bit dressier. And then you know what I love?
Oh, this color.
I love dyed to match. So look at that. Look at that gorgeous burgundy together. I mean, seriously, they are perfect match between sweater and virtual stretch bottom. If you are a curvy girl, would you agree with me? If you're a curvy girl and you carry your weight in your thighs, this is a perfect balancing silhouette.
Totally. Boot cut and flare, especially a little more flare, you get even a little bit more balance. It's not bell-bottomy flare. It's the perfect flare. Look at that. And they do look great with boots, clearly, but any other shoe as well. There's the gray. There's actually,
This is black. I'm wearing the black, which is a washed down black. Oh my gosh, I love this so much.
That's great.
Feel it. It feels like suede.
It really does.
It is so luxurious.
That's sharp. I love the black. So that's black. And then we also have the gray,
and here's the gray. It was hard to choose between the two. This is like a beautiful stormy day. A little bit of rub in the middle, so depth of color to the side and the inseam. But it's all about that just extra bit of leg opening, making it look so topical, so modern. I just saw a fashion show that was incredible. It was extraordinary, and it was from London, and they came over and showed it at New York Fashion Week, and they did a lot of suitings, you know, 10,000 bucks for a suit. But they put a flared bottom with all their suitings. So be assured that this is gonna look great with any kind of blazer you have. This is the jean that will go into your closet and refresh every tired old blazer. And you know what this is good with too? Moto jackets.
Oh, for sure.
Any kind of shorter jacket where you need a balance at the bottom. This is a jean.
If you're a jacket girl, this is your jean, we promise you. And it does look modern. It's interesting because it also is retro, but there's a modernness to this. You're seeing more and more of this flare, and Diane has nailed it. It's a perfect length,
it's gorgeous.
It's a perfect flare. That's why I keep wanting to call it a boot cut, but it has a little bit more flare than a boot cut, but it looks great with pumps, with any boot. I mean, you can wear this with any shoe in your closet right now. You'll still wear it with your sandals, but then as it starts to cool down, you have the perfect jean.
You can wear it with your Skechers.
100%.
You know, you can wear it with a fashion sneaker, which I have, but for a girl like me, where I like the boot cut, but maybe it's just a little bit on the conservative side for me, this still gives me that slope, but it just gives me that hint of drama and that hint of, oh, you're really with it fashion-wise. I mean, this doesn't look like any old ordinary jean. On the other hand, I remember the flares from the 70s, and you used to flap as you walked, like you'd flap, you know, you'd be hitting your own flare as you walked. This is not that. This is very controlled. But if you carry your weight from here to here, which most of us do, this actually elongates the thigh, smooths you out, and then look at how it looks perfectly tailored.
It does.
It truly does.
I love it, girls, and I think you will too. It's on 5 flexible payments. Everything in the show is on 5 flex pay. $10.45 on your credit card gets them home. Pick the inseam you need, whether that be petite, which is 30, average, which is 32, tall, which is 34, and you pick the color you want, pick the size. You get to order your dream size in Diane Gilman Virtual Stretch. It's her Virtual Stretch Flare, and it's new this month here on HSN, and I'm thrilled we get to offer it on 5 flex pay, so you can get it home for that $10 and pennies. And you'll love it. And I do think, look at how we're styling it. Adorable with any of your tops, any of your blazers, any of your jackets. So cute with a sweater. I mean, just anything, right?
I love it with the peplum top. Now, I love wearing the peplum top, or the top I have on, with a moto jacket and then putting these jeans on. I found that wearing moto jackets or any short, more tailored, severe jacket, this jean is a little more feminine than our boot cut, but it's still built for us gals. It has all that generosity in the waistband. It has an amazing amount of stretch to it, 8 inches to 10 inches of stretch through the waist and the hip. When you get down to the knee, it starts to gently, in a very architectural way, slope out. You can see it on me. And I found that as blazers get a little bit shorter this season and a little boxier, this is the perfect jean. And my favorite uniform for fall is a blazer, a simple sweater like what we've got on, and a perfect fitting pair of jeans. And the deal is, with Virtual Stretch, it can't not be perfect.
Yeah.
We guarantee that for you.
You know what else I think is great about this? For those of you that don't have super skinny legs. Okay, let's talk about our legs for a minute here. Not everybody, because the thing with a skinny, and I love a skinny too, don't get me wrong, I love everything. I like skinnies and flares, but skinnies show every contour of your leg, every contour. So if you don't have, let's say you have full thighs, for example, or moreover, you have full calves. If you have full calves, this is your jean. Because it's flaring away from your calf. So it even makes your thighs look slimmer, because you get that, it moves away from your calf. It's not clinging to your ankles. It's not clinging to it's not outlining every contour of your leg. So I think that's important, because that's why they're so flattering in everybody. Now, if you are super slim, I mean, you have our Carol over here, she's super slim. She's a 4, and she's wearing the size, are you in the 4? 4 tall. She's wearing the 4 tall, and they look fabulous on her, but okay, that's a good illustration. I'm gonna stand over here. Yeah. I'm also wearing 4 tall. That's the miracle of Diane Gilman. That's the miracle of your jeans.
Like the same person, right?
Yeah, right. Not quite. But you see, that's,
I love that.
Because of this virtual stretch, I get to be the same size that Carol is. So ha ha ha. I'm just kidding. But you know, that's the beauty of the stretch you get in this jean. The point we want to make here is, if you're very slim, it's going to look great on you. But if you are curvier, you are going to get that beautiful flare. Debbie, you put on, oh, cute. Don't you see what I mean? It moves away from the calf.
Yes, it does. It balances you out, ladies, if you have hips.
I'm lonely over there.
Yeah, come on over here.
No one wants to play with me.
And I think when you wear the monochromatic
look,
look,
I look like a shrimp.
because Yaz and I both have on burgundy, it's very slimming. And Joy said you look very slim because you have on the indigo with the dark. So you can still pick up the top and you're in that monochromatic look. I think that makes you look even more slim.
Oh, I do too.
Don't you think?
These are really flattering.
Yeah, super
love
flattering.
these. I went down a size, by the way.
Did you?
I normally wear a 16W, so I did misses. I didn't even have to do women's in this size. I just did a regular 16.
Fantastic.
I know. I'm feeling, and Yaz, I know normally wears a 12, 14, so I bet you're probably in the 10.
I ate a little too much before coming.
Are you in the 12?
I'm in the 14.
You're in the 14? Well, it's Yaz's birthday, y'all. Her hubby came on Facebook, said it's her birthday. You look beautiful. We don't want to embarrass you, but hi, honey. Say hi to your honey. But I think it's very slimming.
No
it's
doubt.
Very slimming.
It really is.
And
Very
for me,
comfy.
I gained a lot of weight in my knees. I have the fattest knees in North America, and this, which can happen to you as you age, and this, honestly, just flares out. I find these very flattering. For a fashion girl like me in New York, it's a newer way to wear a boot cut. And the boot cut is
Absolutely.
coming so back on every runway. This is the modern way to go.
So
And we
that-
all have on different shoes.
We
Yeah,
do.
look at
Different
that.
shoes, flats, little peep toes.
Looks good with
booties.
the, looks good with
flats.
booties, looks good with any kind of pointy toe, a pump, but the reality is I've also worn it with fashion joggers.
Oh, wow.
And pure white tennis shoes. This is a really
With your
all-season
little outfit, you
fabric
could totally
too.
have on a white sneak.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
your little platform white sneakers you wear? That would be adorable with
Easy.
this.
So easy.
So you girls are gonna love it. They really are so flattering. I think you will be so pleased. If you, again, do have fuller knees, fuller calves, fuller ankles, this is
Check
your new
your
BFF.
knees. See if they're chubby like mine. This is the jean for you.
Everybody's saying how great you look on Facebook, by the way.
Oh, my
I know
gosh.
you can't read the comments,
Thank you.
but yes, they're
Thank
pouring
you.
in of how great you look, Diane.
Thank you so much. It's so nice to be back.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's so fun to have
Well, this
you
is a
back.
winner.
All right.
It is.
So we see Diane every Thursday morning.
We do at 10
a.m.
Yeah.
Eastern time.
Except for next week, because I'm being honored by the New York Historical Garden Society for my outdoor garden. So there's going to be a big tour.
You
Who
have a
knew?
green
Who
thumb.
knew? Oh yeah, it's like splendid. It's gorgeous. So
We'll see you
missing
soon.
next